Welcome back to the Bad Influence Podcast Mindset Monday, where we show you how to take control of your mind. I'm the bad influence that you need in your life. Yours truly, Bjordan Banderas. You might not like what I'm about to tell you. And honestly, I don't care because you need to hear this. You need to quit watching life pass you by. If you're tired of feeling stuck and making excuses, this is your wake up call to break free and flip your world upside down to the good side of life. Because you need to actually do that. It's extremely important, not just for you, but for your family. One of the things that I have noticed is that every day a lot of people stay in that rut. You lose time, you can't get back. No more whining, no more waiting for life to change on its own. This episode is your roadmap to immediate radical transformation. Now, real quick, a rut isn't just feeling lazy. Because a lot of people say that. It's just like, they're like, oh, I'm on a rut, so I'm just being lazy. But no, that's not what it is. It's actually a silent alarm that your life needs an overhaul. You're spinning your wheels, drowning in routines that kill ambition, letting your future slip away 1 second at a time. So if you want to change, ask yourself this right now. What's the first word that comes to mind when I think about my current life? Go ahead, ask yourself that question. If it's stuck, boring, or hopeless, that's your subconscious screaming for immediate change. And left unchecked, a rut compounds. You lose confidence, you lose drive, and maybe even your sense of purpose. The deeper you sink, the harder it gets to climb out. And this is your sign to act now. But here's the thing. Your mind loves comfort, even when that comfort is toxic. We all know that, or at least we should know because we all do it. And overriding fear with action is the only way to break the cycle. Because here's the thing. Comfort kills growth. Discomfort fuels it. I have seen that people think they need the perfect plan. Well, guess what? They don't. They need to move. Action shapes clarity, not the other way around. So don't wait for a blueprint because if you do this, you'll be waiting forever. And another thing that happens when you decide to do this is that stagnation erodes self-worth. It breeds self-doubt and can even trigger anxiety or depression because you're going to start feeling bad about yourself. You're going to start feeling like you're not doing anything for your life. Then you're going to start looking down and then you can actually sink into a depression. And each day is stuck in that rut is a day you could have been building the life you crave. The problem that I also have seen is that family and friends often reinforce comfort zones. Yeah, sometimes they try to reinforce it on you because they don't want you to step out of your comfort zone and make them look bad. Some of your friends, some of your family members might even say, oh, just be grateful or don't risk it. And that's fine. But that mindset can trap you in mediocrity. I know it happens because it did that for me. And you have to remind yourself every single day. I mean, this is your life, not theirs. Tomorrow is the devil's playground. The more you say later, the more life speeds by. You're just going to see it pass you by. And by the time you finally muster courage, opportunities have passed. And guess what happens? Regrets take root. So look around. Look around your circle, the people that you hang out with. People are accomplishing the dreams you've been too scared to chase. You can see this at work. You can see this sometimes with your own family. But yet, you're staying stuck. And the people that you see that are accomplishing the life that you want, they're not always more talented than you. They're just done waiting. And you can do the same. Because a rut is optional. Success is a choice. If you're feeling that tightness in your chest, that's your inner voice screaming, enough, do something, get moving. Well, listen to it. Don't let fear hush you back to sleep. Because if you do that, you're going to regret it later. What you need to do is to ignite your sense of urgency and break free right now. Look, I spent 4 years at a mortgage servicer, stuck in a rut, watching my potential shrivel. I convinced myself I needed a paycheck. But then a reality check hit me. I was the only one keeping me there. One day it hit me. I was done living in autopilot. I looked for a better job. I got a better job. And guess what I did? I quit the mortgage servicer. Just like that. Send them an email and be like, you know what? I'm done. They were treating me like shit. They were overworking us with no help, and they were doing a lot of things that I didn't like. So I was like, you know what? I'm out. And I quit. And I got a better job. And then I had to do the same thing on the next job and on the next job. And then finally, it landed me to the job that I have right now. And it has allowed me to do more things in a year than any other job. But here's the thing. Was it scary? Hell yes. Yes, it was. But fear was better than the slow death of wasted time. And you have to understand this as well. I had to take care of my wife. That job at the mortgage servicer wasn't doing it anymore. So I decided to invest in my growth and never look back. Seeing people reach the goals I wanted lit a fire under me. They weren't superhuman. They were just action takers. If they could do it, I had no excuse. Literally, no freaking excuse. And that realization kicked my ass into gear. So today, I need you to understand this. Any challenge can become a stepping stone. Financial stress, challenge accepted. Lack of experience, time to learn. Critics mocking me, fuel for my motivation. I stopped blaming external circumstances and started owning my path. And that's what you need to do. That's what you need to do every single day. Own your path. And in my case, within months, my mind shifted. My confidence soared. Opportunities show up like clockwork. And this is not coincidence. It's cause and effect. Once you break free from the rut, the universe takes notice. Self-doubt, fear of failure, and toxic beliefs keep you paralyzed. You overthink, analyze, and remain stuck. Meanwhile, your dream life is collecting dust on the shelves of what if. A rut can sink you into deeper negativity. Let's be honest. You see only problems, ignoring solutions. It kills ambition and morphs you into an spectator in your own life. So in my case, and in your case, and I'm telling you this right now, it's time to reverse that cycle. Every day wasted is a chance you'll never get back. Deals you didn't chase, skills you didn't learn, connections you never made. The real tragedy is in failing. It's not even trying. Mhm. The problem is that society teaches us to cling to comfort, but comfort suffocates growth. If you want to evolve, you must embrace discomfort. That's the biggest truth you're going to learn in life once you decide to take on your journey. Because it becomes a battlefield where winners are forged. Repeat this affirmation every day. I am responsible for my life. Again, I am responsible for my life. When that statement sinks in, you stop waiting for miracles. You realize the power is in your hands and the rod is a choice, one you can actually reject. But first, you have to commit. You have to decide. You have to decide you will change, and that's a non negotiable. So pick a bold goal, something that scares you. It doesn't matter what it is, because fear is your signal you're on the right track. And another thing that you need to do, which is important, you have to audit your routine. Which habits feed your rut? That's a good question. That's how you audit this. And if you have habits that are feeding your rut, that are keeping you stuck, eliminate them. I know it's going to be hard and it's going to take time, but it can be done. Why? Because I did it. So what you have to do is replace them with actions that energize you. Morning exercise, journaling, reading, learning new skills. No more excuses. Action is clarity. Don't wait for all green lights. Run some red lights and do it if you must. Because at one point, you're going to have to make that decision of either stopping or just going through the light. Because guess what? Progress is born from messy steps, not meticulous waiting. No, that's not how it happens. Imperfect motion beats perfect stagnation. Also, never forget this. Never forget to surround yourself with doers, not whiners. If your friends hold you back, limit contact. Yes, you're going to have to do that. You're going to have to cut off people, stop talking to them, limiting contact with them, because all they do is complain about their lives. All they do is tear you down. That's what you have to do if you want to reach your goals. You also have to seek communities that push you to grow, because accountability from the right tribe is a game changer. And remember, if you're married, your partner, your wife, your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever, that's a member of your tribe. So you also have to let them know that you want them to hold you accountable for what you're doing. I know it's going to be hard, but it needs to be done. So pick a single step today. Just pick one. Maybe it's applying for a new job. That's easy, because now you can do it online. Maybe it's booking a flight. You want to take a trip, right? Start with that. Maybe you want to start a side hustle. Well, do your research on what you need to do, or what you want to do, or what you need to learn. Don't think, just do. Because momentum loves speed. The faster you act, the quicker you escape the rut, which is incredible once you do that. So all you need to do right now, if you decide to do this, just spend 5 minutes imagining your ideal life in vivid detail. Your surroundings, your achievements, your lifestyle. Tell your brain what you want. And this is important. This is the power of visualization, because your brain can distinguish between imagination and reality, and that's the truth. Look it up online. Neuroscientists have confirmed this. There's actual research that backs this up. And you can use this to prime yourself for success. Another thing that you have to do is just a small step. Set 3 non-negotiable goals each morning. And then throughout the day, smash them no matter what. It could be anything, walking a mile, taking out the dogs, something that gets you moving. It doesn't matter what it is, because these micro wins rewire your brain to expect success throughout the day. Accumulate enough small victories and big wins become inevitable. That's right. Once you start paying attention to your micro wins, all of a sudden you're going to start winning big. And you're like, damn, I wasn't expecting it, but it happened, so it must be inevitable. I know, that's a big word, but I was able to say it. Anyway, so another thing that you need to do is move your body, sweat out stress and negativity. Then journal your thoughts. I know people don't like to journal, and that's fine. If you don't like it, that's fine. You don't have to do it. But if you find the help that it can provide, then start journaling. Brain dump your worries, aspirations, and your next steps. Because here's what happens. Clarity emerges when you see it all on paper. Because now your brain is reading it, it's actually understanding it a little bit better, and you can start coming up with a plan. Also, celebrate every forward step, no matter how small. Each one is a building block, and reinforcing each achievement keeps your momentum soaring, drowning out self-doubt. And don't forget that if you need to, find a mentor or a friend with grit. And you can set regular check-ins. Knowing someone expects your results pushes you to deliver. We are human. We are competitive. If I tell somebody, hey, I'm going to do this by this time, I don't know why it does to me, but I'm like, I have to fucking do it. Because I gave my word. I said I was going to do it, and I'm not going to break my word. And when you do this, this also is how you prevent backsliding. So no more waiting. Right now, yes, this very moment, choose just one bold move. Look for a better job and quit that toxic job. Sign up for that course. Or pitch that idea you've been sitting on. Don't overthink. Just do it. One thing that you can do, and this is important, is that you can join growth communities, mastermind groups, or coaching programs if they're good and they provide the value that you need. Exposure to ambitious minds fuels your own. Yes, it changes your environment and how you see things. Immersion in success culture is your catalyst for epic progress. Yes, and you also have to be grateful. One of the things that people don't do a lot is wake up with gratitude. You have to wake up with gratitude. Let yourself know what you're grateful for. Do it every morning. Then move your body and set your top goals. And at the end of the day, you can end up reflecting on progress. That will let you see everything that you have done right throughout the day. And that daily cycle cements your new lifestyle, ensuring you never slide back into that rut. But I want you to understand this. Your rut won't magically vanish. You have to shatter it. So start now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Start now. Because when you start and you start seeing and feeling everything that's happening, all the changes that are happening inside you, in your mind, in your environment, in front of you, oh, you're going to feel so much better about doing the hard things, about moving your body, about journaling, about doing whatever it takes to get out of that rut. And that's it for today. Share this episode with someone who's stuck, and let's build a global army of action takers. Enough with the bullshit. Seize control, break free, and turn your life around fast. And remember, the choice is yours.